Hi everyone and welcome to today's beginner friendly tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to walk you through the entire process of hosting your static website on Netlify. We will start by uploading your project to GitHub. Link your repository with Netlify for seamless deployment, and even see how easy it is to update your site using Git. Let's get started. So like you see, we already have our github.com opened. So that is the first website you have to go to. You have to go to github.com. So this is what it will look like. If you want to create an account, just click on sign up. If you already have an account, just like me, click on sign in. So I'll click on sign in. So once I click on sign in, it's going to take us to the sign in page, which you can also call the login page. So let's wait small for it to open the login page / sign in page. So this is the sign in page. This is what it looks like. So here you're asked to enter your username / email and your password. This account that is currently logged in is not the one I want to use for this tutorial. So I'm going to log in with the one I want to use and then click on sign in. Just wait a little and then it will open our dashboard for us. Now, as you can see, we have a few repository here. This is not my main GitHub account. I'm just using this one for things like this. So we have to click on new. We'll click on new. Once you click on new, it will take you to another page. This is a page where you now create your new repository. So remember that your repository name must be unique. You can't have auth page two times. Like this one is auth page. So if you want to create another repository, it has to be with a different name. So the description is optional. You don't need to. You have the public and the private. So if you don't want everyone to see this particular files you're going to upload, then you have to make it private. But if it's open to everyone, then leave it at public. So this one I'm going to leave it at public. The other ones, the readme file, the git ignore, and the rest, you don't need to do any other thing there. So all you just need to do is to click the create repository. So let's click the create repository button. So it opens up to this page, and from here it shows us a list of commands we are going to run, that we need to run in order to be able to push our files to GitHub. So the first command there, we are not going to run it because we are not creating any readme file. We don't want to create any readme file, so there's no need to run the first command there. So we head over to our VS Code. Now this is where the folder of the project we want to upload is. So we all know how to open our folders already, so I don't need to talk much about this. So this is a simple sign in / sign up form that I just created for the purpose of this tutorial. So one thing I must remind you is that you should have an index.html file. This index.html file is like the first page you want your users to see. So if you don't have this, you're going to run into an issue when you finally connect your Git to Netlify. It's going to say page not found. So as we go back to GitHub, these are the commands we're going to run. So for us to run this command, we have to open a terminal. So like I said before, I just want to repeat it. We are not going to run the first command. We are going to run the other ones. So, but before we run these commands now, before we run these other commands, I assume that this is your first time of using Git, so we need to run the configuration commands first. So you're going to configure your GitHub account on the terminal. So we head over to the terminal, and then we are going to run git config global user dot name. Then the username of that GitHub account I'm using, like you've seen before, is gh227. So we're going to configure the email. I'm going to do git config global user dot email. Then you put in the email linked to your GitHub account. Just type in the commands the way you've seen them on the screen and put in your own credentials. Don't use my own. Put in your own. If not, it will not work. So after these two commands, you can now move back and start running the other commands. So we'll start with the first one, git init. It simply means git init to initialize. So as you can see, it says initialize empty git repository. So we'll run the next one, git add. But we're not going to run git add readme.md. We are going to run git add period or dot. The period or dot simply means everything. And as you can see, it has added everything. The next command is to commit. You copy. Now this first commit, you can change it to anything you feel like is good. It's just this is just a way to track your changes, to track your progress. That's just what it is. So as you can see, it has created different nodes for our files. So we head over and run git branch. So we're going to push this to the main branch. We have to define that. Then this other one, you have to make sure that you copy it from your own GitHub commands. If you copy this one and put it in exactly the same way, it's not going to work for you because this is tied to this account. So you must have to copy the one from your page. So let's head back to our Visual Studio Code and then run the code, run the command. Finally, we are now going to do git push, and we're going to push it to the branch, which is main. So since this is our first time of using Git, it's going to ask us to log in. So let's just wait. So this is it. Now we're going to sign in with our browser. There are so many other methods, but for beginner purpose, let's just do with the browser. So as you can see, it has signed us in and it has pushed our files. Are you seeing there? It has pushed it to the main branch. So if we go back to our page and reload it, that's our github.com page, and reload it. So if you look closely now, you can see our files have been uploaded. The commands have disappeared, and now you can see our files, the index.html, the script, and then you see initial commit. So that is it. We have successfully uploaded our file to GitHub. So we are going to head over to netlify.com. Netlify.com. That is That's the tool we are going to use to make our site to be live. So if you have an account, just click on login. But if you don't have one, click on sign up. So for me, I don't have one. I'm going to click on sign up. So you're going to sign up with GitHub. Sign up with GitHub. Make sure your GitHub account is logged in when you're doing this. So sign up with GitHub. So once it signs up, it's going to ask us a few questions. These are questions you can just answer. You just simply have to enter them. So you can just use your own description to just select answer the questions, then and click on continue to deploy. Now we are also going to click on GitHub, so you can link our account to our GitHub repositories. So this page is now going to show us all our GitHub repositories. It has linked it. So these are all the GitHub repositories that we have on that GitHub account. Want to The one we want to upload is the auth page. So I'll click on auth page. That's the one we want to deploy, sorry. So it will open to this page, and then you click on deploy auth page to Netlify. So it opens up in this page, and it's going to take some time. As you can see over there, it says Netlify's robots are busy building and deploying your site to our CDN. So you just have to wait. So you can see the progress. That's the deploy log over there, and deploy sources. So our site has been deployed. So you can click on get started. When you click on get started, over there you see the domains there. They are going to give us a subdomain, but you can configure your own custom domains from that point. So that is what has been deployed. So we'll just simply click on it. Now we've clicked on it, you can see site configuration down there is the link. So when we click on this link, opens the new page, and this is our site. You can see this is it. So this is just a sign in / sign up form that I did. So it has some animations. If you click, you just slide over. So that's it. Our work is now live online. You can share this link with your friends just to show off your work. Now, to show you the beauty of using JIT, let's head over to our Visual Studio Code and then make a change to the index.html file. So let's just change the create account to create new account. So after you must have made a change, do your Ctrl S and then do git add period git commit and put in any message you feel is good for it. So here I'm just going to say title changed, and then you do git push. This is the three main commands you'll now be using just to update your project. So this time around, it's not going to ask us for any login. So wait a little. You can see it has succeeded. It have pushed it. Now, if you just wait a little bit and go back to that your page and then refresh it, you can see what we have here now is create account. But when we reload the page and then move to that particular area, you can see now it is create new account. The change has just been effected immediately. You can see that is the beauty. Thank you all for watching.